Welcome to The Best Beverage. I'm James Wolverton, and behind the camera is the director and producer who is awesome. And we are talking about the best beverage that's going in this glass. And we're talking why we bought that. Marketing. Because it's got a cute cat on it. Okay, backstory. We are going to talk marketing, ways that people put stories and attach great images on products to lure you in, and a couple techniques to educate and inform yourself so you won't hopefully be tricked. I don't know, it's not tricked. It's what they do, but if you educate yourself, you're going to be informed and make educated decisions.
Psychology.
It's psychology. So I and the director went up to Covington, which is northern Kentucky, and if you ask people around there, sometimes they say it's southern Cincinnati, and went to Party Source, which is in the parking lot of New Riff, which is a wonderful distillery we will cover at a future date. But Party Source is exactly what it sounds like. It's a huge liquor, beer, party supplies, wine supplies. We can't go to New Riff without going to Party Source, and honestly, we very rarely can go to Party Source without going to New Riff unless they're closed. But yeah, it just kind of goes together. So we always walk the aisles, and this caught my eye because it's got a cute little kitten with a huge, big, see if you can see that any better.
Let's see, you have to bring it to.
There we go.
Yeah.
With a big shadow, and as you know from previous episodes, we do have a cat that runs the house, so that caught my attention. Marketing. Now, there are several ways I could have informed myself before I bought that, but I'll go ahead and say it was $6. So we're not out anything crazy. But someone got paid a lot of money to figure out how to do that and put a cute story behind it about, a small but mighty kitten. Yeah, it's perfect. But if I had actually looked at it, because I have no idea what this product is, it's called Piquette. Never heard of that before. It is from, of course with my glasses, Two Shepherds Winery out of California. Never heard of them. But it was a cute cat. It was $6. The problem is sometimes those little decisions are a really cute cat, and it was affordable, lead to you buying things and you not liking them later, and everyone's done it. I was discussing this episode coming up with Chad from It's Bourbon Night, and he said, yeah, that's how he got several of his first bottles, because they look pretty. And that's what marketers get paid lots of money to do. So a couple ideas I have for you not to fall into, sometimes it can be happy accidents, but sometimes it could be just accidents. We all have phones. Now, if I had looked up to Two Shepherds, I like the winery story. They're out of California. They're very biodynamic. They're very green. They're not wasteful at all, which leads to the reason why they created this product. So that would have caught my attention. But the product is called Piquette. So when winemakers make wine, you press the grapes to get all the juice out. There's still stuff left in the pressings and the stuff that are left. If you repress it and add, water or sparkling water to it, you can get a second round in a second. I'm not going to say what Wikipedia described. I'm trying to think of the nicest way to say that what Wikipedia said the French described it as, but they certainly didn't describe it as the first round of great wine. We'll leave it at that. But for a place that is biodynamic, want to be green and use every product they can, this makes sense. So I would have been 50-50 if I had done my research on my phone. Just type in this stuff, figure out who these people are, take a couple of minutes. It would have been 50-50. I'd still probably ate because it was $6 and it was Piquette. And I had a cute little cat on it. The Piquette and the grapes, and they're not the first to try it because, in the bourbon world, or the whiskey world, you can re-sweat a barrel and still get some liquor out of it. Is it great whiskey? No, but it's whiskey. You could drink it, so it's not wasteful. I mean, Jim Beam did the Devil's Cut, which was, we're talking about marketing. I mean,
Was that the one with the...
Yeah, that they re-sweat the barrels and added into. So who knows how much they actually added in there? I don't know. So this is supposed to be a sparkling afternoon reusing of the grapes. The nice thing is it's 6.6. The way they've described it is this is a lower alcohol beverage for you to drink poolside and enjoy. The other option is blind. We, as you notice, even on this channel have drank several things blind. Have some friends over. Everyone bring a bottle that you like. Don't tell people what they are. Marketing also tells great stories. I know someone from a distillery once who told me it's all brown water. We got to put a story behind it, or it's brown water. And your mind makes you think, you taste what you're supposed to be there versus what's there. And sometimes you get really attached to brands that you might not think you like as much, and you've had one bad experience with a brand somewhere, they didn't prepare it well, bad atmosphere. Oh, I just don't like that. It's not true until you do it truly blind and you can figure out, I might actually like this, but I've just never had this style of wine before, so it could be quite interesting. And a 6.6, it could be fun by the pool. So always blind it, because that's what marketing people do. They tell you a story to get you involved. They put a cute cat on it. But there are ways to educate and inform yourself. So let's figure out if this is a happy accident or just something I got to learn and experience and move on from. Well, smells winey. It does sparkle. It's for it to be pressing from used grapes, it's really
very dark.
Not sure. It is only 6.6, so it's a little thinner. It's not as big as a wine, but it's got more character than I would say like a wine cooler. It's got a little, I think, because the second pressing, it's got a little funk to it. But I'm not sure if that's bad or not. I'm trying to wrap my head around it.
I know.
I could see people liking that. It's bone dry. This isn't sweet at all. So, I mean, any sweetness from the grapes is pretty well gone. As I take another swig of it. If it was hot and I was by the pool and wanted something to sip on and something light, and especially for a wine, 6.6 is low for wine. It's almost sessionable. I wouldn't be upset if someone handed this to me, but I'm not sure I would revisit it. But no. I wouldn't call this an accident. I would call this more of something educated to try and learn. But now I know it got me a chance to see sometimes when you don't do your research, because I feel kind of comfortable I wouldn't have bought the cat. But now I know, and at least I'm informed on it.
But I mean, I agree. Everybody has bought a wine bottle just because they thought the label was pretty.
But if you just took, and also that you got to do a cost analysis in your head. If this was $20, $30, $40, no, it wouldn't have been sight unseen. I would have probably started typing in. But it was a cute little canned wine for fun. For something I don't feel too upset by losing. The money was well worth the experience. Yeah. But $6, can of wine, try Paquette. Someone hands it to me and I'm out in California to try this. This is from second pressing of grapes. Sure, why not? But I'm not going to rush out and buy it. But can is cute and it fits in with their story. Don't let anything go to waste if you can still use it, and it's wine that someone enjoy. You should do it. So, wrap up. If you're on the fence about it and not willing to part with your money for something for fun, just bring out your phone, look at it. Like I said, story behind the winery, what it got me in, story about the product, made me think. Educate yourself, have some friends over, learn about different styles of wines, spirits. Might find something you thought you hated and you actually kind of do like. Great ways to, marketing's always going to be out there. People get paid a lot of money to convince you to buy stuff sight unseen. Educate yourself a little more, but also don't talk yourself out of the cute cat cans every now and then. At least you get to learn and experience.
And have a cute can.
And have a cute cat can from a green winery, so I gotta respect them for trying it. It makes sense. I will see you guys in a couple weeks. To quote Steely Dan, Black Friday is coming. You know what that means. Annual, very dark episode. And very stouty. And a little aged. But we did this last year, so you kind of know where I'm going. See you guys in a couple weeks. Be careful out there. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll see you in a few weeks. Take care. Oh, gosh. Like, subscribe. Oh, also in the comments, what do you think of the new graphics? Because it's a fun editing program, and I've had a lot of fun playing with it. If you got any suggestions on it, hit the comments. And if you do subscribe, get the bell notification so you know when I get to ramble on at the end of the episode so I can throw in like and subscribe. Oh, did it twice. See you guys in a couple weeks.